Ever wonder why the Orokin is so powerful yet elusive? Why they are considered immortal yet desperate? Why they keep so many secrets with the illusion of perfection? Well, all your wonder ends here. Today we will venture into the known and recently revealed. We will examine the sacrifice, the history, and the diabolical mind of the Orokin. So say no more to a life of mystery, because you will experience full transcendence right here on Warframe Explained. At the peak of power and perfection, the Orokin ventured into known and unknown worlds, a journey to seek knowledge and to conquer. The known is that they made an attempt to access the Tau system, and in doing so, they unleashed a massive force of revolted sentience upon themselves. The Tau is what they found on the bright side of civilization, but to really find their supernatural breakthrough, they sought out something darker than the system would ever know. The Orokin ventured deep into the derelict. There they found a thriving hive of organisms known as the Infestation. The Orokin studied these organisms and discovered the evil within them, the potential, the power, but they also found the answer to all their prayers. In the last attempts within the derelict sector, the Orokin cultured samples of this infestation and experimented on them. There they realized that this can be engineered to do the Empire's bidding, enforce superiority over people, over nations, over generations, and also enforce power. This will be the Empire's greatest achievement, the greatest they would ever see. The Orokin weaponized the infested, but at the end, it all backfired. It polluted and ravaged the lands without remorse. It covered and infected everything. Thus, the infestation was born. In the process, the Orokin also created an altered version of that organism. They created what is known as the Helminth virus. This was a splice so perfect it could infect anyone with the pathogen. Then the Orokin also began further experimenting on humans. They realized that this Helminth virus was a very unique one. It had unique characteristics that made it change the form of its host and harden its host's skin into different forms. This is the opposite of the light they first found, a darkness that could sustain the void. And after, they would take on different subjects, soldiers with unique skills, features, and strength. It was something they did to almost everyone who would revolt or everyone who would volunteer. It was an almost perfect experiment, but with a lot of imperfections. These new weapons of war were mad with rage and out of control. The Warframes were supposed to be answers to the prayers and war, but what good is a soldier that you cannot control? Then the Orokin once again looked into the void, and like the answers to their prayers, the children of the void, the Tenno, was created. The Orokin noticed a unique interaction between the Tenno and the Warframes. They never really understood why the Tenno and the Warframes became so connected. Perhaps it was because they both saw themselves as victims of the Empire. The Orokin fitted the Warframes with what is known as a transference bolt and used them and the Tenno to fight against the sentients. This was something that the Orokin saw as a great achievement. The Warframes and the Tenno became the pillar of the Empire. Due to later actions of the Children of the Void and their maternal protection, Archimedean Margulis was sentenced to death. Her lover, Ballas, watched her die by the Jade Light. Helpless, the executor Ballas looked out to the arch-nemesis of the Orokin. He looked out to the sentient. He sent out a message with information on how to deal a deadly blow to the Empire. The children of the Zariman control the Warframes. They also protect the Empire. Kill the children and you will have your revenge against the Orokin. They will become defenseless against the sentient abilities. However, one of the high-ranking soldiers saw this and intercepted that message, but before he could tell the masters, he was silenced by Ballas. Ballas infected the soldier with what is now known as the Helminth virus and fitted him as well with a transference bolt. It forced the soldier to kill his own son, and thus Excalibur Umbra was born. While some Warframes relinquish control to their operators, the Umbra is burning with hate towards the Empire. This is what keeps them alive. The rage was the last part of their humanity. The sentient lord unhoused sent his own daughter, Nata, to disguise as Margulis and kill the children of Zariman. However, the memories of Margulis infected her mind, and she became compassionate towards the children as well. The children, with the help of the Warframes, slaughtered the Orokin, and to keep them away from her father, Nata pulled the moon into the void, a place where no sentience could ever go. With knowledge gained from the sacrifice, it is clear that Ballas had been working with Unhao, and the Lotus also knows about it. Her connection to Margulis' memories has been severed in the apostasy, so who is Umbra? Who is Stalker? Both of them of the same element, both soldiers infested by the helmet virus. Umbra seeks revenge, and with the help of the Tenno, more of his fellow soldiers shall become free. For some, they live with regret, a daunting memory floating and repeating itself for millennia, but their freedom doesn't come with transference. It comes with the understanding of comfort, knowing that they and the Tenno are family, that they are one piece, clade to clade, family to family. Perhaps the Tenno will bring him peace, remind him of the son he has lost, though the Howl won't bring the son back, but that is only the beginning, because the sentients will reveal themselves and they have more to pay.
We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their void devilry, not their alien darkness. It was something else. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing. And take away its pain.